Hey guys, so I was wanting to do my September monthly plan with me. I guess it's more of an apply with me, which is a term I stole from the shop where I bought the kit I'm going to use, which is Frank Hearts You. And she does apply with me videos because she doesn't actually then put her plans into them, or at least those videos that she calls that don't include plans. And so I wanted to kind of copy that just because I don't know my September yet, but I want to get the stickers down because they came today and I'm really excited about them. So here's the kit. It is premium matte, so it's like a velvety matte vinyl. You've got the top part, which will then cover up the remaining days of August that are in frame. 3 deco boxes of deco rose, a bottom piece here to cover the, actually where does that go? Oh sorry, that goes up here. My brain. So this will cover the top on the right hand page, and then this is for the sidebar. And then there is this little deco freebie that's glossy, and then 2 regular matte pages of functional date covers, appointments, bill dues. A couple of the holidays are like day covers. And this is the stuff that probably today I'm not really going to get to use much of them, other than putting in like birthdays and stuff, because like I mentioned, I don't really know my September yet, or what it's really gonna look like. So I am gonna go ahead and get, oh, and then the last piece was these 2 are for the top to cover, because apparently there's a risk that when laying these down, this dark stuff will show through. So this is just kind of a matte, what's it called, a masking tape, already cut to size to cover all of that. I don't know how I feel about how much thicker that'll make these pages, but I'm going to go ahead and use it since it was recommended, and I don't want to risk having a less than perfect spread. So I am just going to start with that here, and you can definitely, although this is white and it's like see-through, you can definitely see what she's talking about here. You can still see that through. But I love this fall like scarf and fashion art. I was just actually thinking about how funny it is that like the quotes about like boots on your toes, scarf around your nose, and like I'm living in Texas now, and definitely September is like still in the midst of summer, which is like year round. But how it's like perfect this would have been while I was still living in Minnesota. Like September was the best because the air would start to get crisp, and like you could start wearing boots and putting scarves into like your everyday look. And I freaking love wearing scarves. Okay, so this one hangs over the top for me, and I don't know what the deal is with that. Luckily this is matte removable. Maybe I will well, I don't want to cover any of the boxes, so maybe I'll just trim what is excess when I'm done. Not a big deal. Sorry, I am really doing this at a weird angle, and I'm very aware of it, don't worry. I don't have the best control from this end of this vantage point. Sorry, I'm like spazzing out about this, but I'm actually gonna move this from frame while I do it better. Sorry. There we go. A little tactile control. But yeah, so I was listening to her when she was doing her Apply With Me, talking about how, like, I think her name was Wendy, I'm not sure, but talking about how, like, fashion is really inspirational for her, and she sketched these cute little, like, scarves and, what's the other one? The boots and the trench coat is so cute. I'm gonna do the same thing here just so I have, I'm wondering if this is, no, I think it's for where I used it. Yeah, I think something's just up with my page because this is actually longer as well. But it does say 2016, so it's not, maybe it's sized for the new Erin Condrens, like the 2017s that are 18 months, and so you have 2016 in there, because that, you can see, sorry, this is like a really ugly spread I have just done on the next page, but like you can see there's about a 1/4 inch of pop-up, and I'll just have to trim it off, which is not a big deal. I saw on her spread that, so she built this, but then there's also a ton of like sidebar functional stuff to cover it, or parts of it. You can, I guess, choose how much you want to cover versus how much you want to just have be pretty. And I actually think it's so pretty, and I actually really don't track much in my monthly where I need a really busy sidebar, that I might just leave it plain. And it's so pretty, you guys. Her drawing or sketching or whatever it's called, it's just, the details are so beautiful. I'm like super glad that I made this first purchase from her. I was like, it was completely impulsive. You can kind of see through that it says goals there. It was completely compulsive because she did an Apply With Me on this, and I thought, oh my god, that's cute, and I hadn't gotten my September monthly yet, so I was like, oh, maybe that'll be the one I get, because I usually get either a Prickly Pear planner or like Shop Jessica Hearts, and I used to get like I did in July, I did a combination, so like this stuff is from Prickly Pear planner, but this piece is Shop Jessica Hearts, but the full boxes are Prickly. It was definitely two different themes, but I was just kind of mixing and mashing. June was all Shop Jessica Hearts. August, that I'm on now, is all Prickly Pear, which I think is my favorite because it's the matte vinyl. Her designs are really rich, and she doesn't, well, I don't know. I guess I like that Shop Jessica Hearts is customizable for the sidebar. You can't really unless you put your own headers over the stuff that Prickly Pear gives. But May was the only month I ever got Planning Roses, and I really do love how this turned out, but I think that's because it looks so nice because I was gone the whole month, so I was tracking travel. I was on tour, and it's kind of like, because it's so busy and there were so many consistent things to put, it just looks nice. Whereas like my August is a really pretty kit, but I didn't do shit, so it looks really boring. I even like put my bills in there, which I normally don't do, but I just wanted to have something because it was seriously empty. And I even used like full boxes on days. Well, for this planner party it made sense, but these 2 days I just like put, or these 3 days I just put down stuff because I was like, oh, this is so boring. And I had the stickers. I did like nothing this month. But anyways, May was really pretty because I was so busy. But then I think the months before that I used, those were all Sunshine Sticker Co. So I used her April and I used her March. February and January I'll show you, but they're like right when I was starting to plan. It's all like customized, like I did it myself with like Erin Condren stickers and washi and stuff. That was January. So Nothing really special. But in March I started finding the kits, and I actually really still like this one. But Sunshine Sticker Co., their designs now aren't really up my alley. So March, April, May is still my favorite. June, July, August, and now we're doing September. So that is where we are. I'm gonna, this piece, I think these 3 roses are deco stickers, so I'm gonna hang on to them. And so I don't know how I'll use them yet, but I can throw this sheet away. I can throw the sheet away that had the matte masking stickers that went under the pieces. And I cannot throw this piece away yet because it has my deco full boxes. And I saw when she did hers, she did like one random one here and one, you know, something like that. But I think I want to stack them so you can see the image. So I might just like choose 2 Sundays where I'm not really like worried about having events and put them together because they're so cute. And then a big deco and then another full. So let's see, there's one day on here that's not September, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cover that. And actually, back it up. I'm gonna line it up with the border because, so some shops make stickers, and I still need to just like figure out who's who. Make stickers that fit on the lines, and some people make the ones that fit inside of the lines. And I, like, who was telling me? Was it July? No, it's not. It's, oh, it was Jenna. Jenna from Planning Roses like did a video, and she explained like her stickers are designed to be fully inside of the lines. So here you can see like the pink trim around all of these is still visible, which I really liked. And then when I moved into doing like Prickly or Shop Jessica Hearts, hers I guess sit inside, just not quite as perfectly. Like I can see one border, one border, one border, but this middle border is covered. But these fit inside. But for sure, Prickly Pear Planner, they're bigger. So they're supposed to go like on the lines. But it looks like these are also bigger and go over the lines because I can't see all the lines. Super cute. And I'm excited to use this deco. But let's take this. So this has Labor Day. And that is on the 5th, which already has a thing from Erin Condren, but I'm just going to cover it with that. So we've got Labor Day down. What else do we have? Hello Autumn is first day of autumn in September. Yeah, right here on the 22nd. Oh, it's got a cute little leaves. I kind of don't want to cover it. But I'm a sucker for a matching kit. So, see you later. Hello Autumn. And I might actually use these, at least one of these little deco flowers on this one. Maybe I'll do kind of like an imitation of this design. That's cute. So now I can toss the rest of that little piece. I don't know why I had cut it out. That was crazy pants, which I am. So we've got Go Shawty, It's Your Birthday, Oh Snap, Goal Achieved, Major Milestone, Oh Shit, and Best Day Ever. So these are kind of like, if I wanted to be using them, I needed to wait for these days to happen. So I'm gonna hold on to this page. I think what I'm gonna do now is take these and I'm gonna put in family and friends' birthdays. So I'm just going to flip really quickly back to my perpetual planner or perpetual calendar, find my September page, and holy heck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I want to include. Thank God there's 50 of these. Okay, let's see. So if there's 8, do I want to do 2 of each? No, those all the same color. Let's see. I'm going to do 3 each of these and 2 of the light because the light is my least favorite. Or actually, I'll just alternate. So on the first, Oh, you know what's going to be so much easier is writing on these and then sticking them down. Yeah, that's the way to do it. So do I want to use an icon for all of this? Do I have 8 of anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have 8 of these asterisks, these gray ones, so then I could just use the pinks, like 4 of each, and put a gray asterisk on all of them. I think that's a better way to do it for me. And I'm gonna go at the top. Oh shit. So let's see, how does that peel off? Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So that one is my cousin's kid's birthday. I'm gonna go ahead and just lay all 8 of these asterisks down. Do you know what really irks me? How frequently in the planner community, uh-oh, that was crooked, that people pronounce the word asterisk wrong. And like specifically people for whom it is their job to like create stickers with asterisks on them. And like, I'm not trying to judge other people or point things out, but like L from the Glam Planner says asterisks. Like maybe it has a CKS at the end. And it just drives me bananas. And she's by no means the only one. Andrea from Scribble Prints every now and then will say it wrong, but then she'll correct herself. So it's almost like she knows what to say, but sometimes like slips into what she maybe used to call it. So I want to make sure I go every other. So the first was Andrew's. The next thing is on the 5th. Tom and Jana. Have their anniversary. Then on the 7th is one of my girlfriend's birthdays. On the 10th is my niece's birthday. I remember she's going to be turning 14, which is crazy. But her due date was September 11th. And I remember, you know, I was only like 14 at the time, and I thought that was insane. No, I was 15. But I was like so worried that if her birthday was like on the day of a national tragedy, that she'd be like tainted and never able to like fully celebrate her birthday, which of course is not the point, or not the case. Like, your birthday is your birthday, and it's not like the whole country like sits in mourning on that day anymore. So but she was born on the 10th actually, so lucky little girl, came a day early. Then on the 15th we've got should be writing a little neater. This is kind of shitty. Then on the 19th is my best friend's husband's birthday. And then on the 20th is one of my best friend's birthdays. And then on the 28th is my grandpa's birthday. Okay, so those are the 8 major ones. There are a few others like in my perpetual planner, but it's sort of the kind of thing where I'm like, ugh, do I really want to mark like a friend I'm out of touch with's kid's birthday just because, you know what I mean? So we're not doing everyone. My camera died. You probably didn't see any of that. Sorry. Here's my spread. Oh God. I decided to put these deco boxes here. I'm not sure where my camera died. I'll have to go check. But I have left the date covers, which I don't think I'll use. I don't really like the font. Bill dues I'll add in. I'm not going to do sidebar, I decided. I have a few icons I can add if I want. Tons of these like appointment labels, some flags, some like date highlights, and then the deco. And I don't think I'm going to use the deco in this spread. I think I'm going to like use it as accent deco in any fall theme spread, because the colors are kind of just autumn and work, and there's a lot going on here. I don't want to add to it. But yeah, that's what's going on with this spread. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry about my camera dying, and see you next time.